Hello, 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 hello. Wonderful day today. Randy D. Rocks with you. It's a beautiful day today, and we're going to discuss some very exciting information about Kratom, and CBD. I got to give a shout out to one of the most famous superstar international YouTubers out there in the universe. Her name is Kim Kill. Go check out her channel. I'm going to put a link to it. The woman speaks truth about Kratom. She speaks from experience and she talks from the heart. Go check her out. It's a very, very, very good channel. And you can learn from her. She got some good points there. That's what I like to hear, information. That's just like what you're going to hear from the gentleman named Michael Roberts. I'm going to talk about him also. You've heard me talk about him in other videos. He's a reporter for Westword in Denver, Colorado. He gives out real news. He doesn't put out fake. He puts out the real deal about Kratom. And I applaud him. And thank you, Michael. Thank you for speaking the truth. He does his research. That's what we love on Kratom 911. Men and women that do the work. They put the work in. They're not afraid to work. They don't hide behind the internet. You know what? I went over there. I walked over. I've been to the location. Yeah, that's right. Walked there. Live right down in a high rise right down the street from there. Yeah, nice area. Yeah, you can go in there and they actually got a real address. Isn't that amazing? Not like a lot of these other reporters out here, wherever they're at. They're just kind of like hiding on the internet. That's why they put fake news out. They don't stand behind what they print and report. But thumbs up to Michael because he does. Hey, hit him up on Twitter. Hit him up on Facebook. Tell him how much you appreciate what he does for the Kratom industry and all those folks that he helps. Also, shout out to Christopher McCurdy, PhD in pharmacology. He puts out the truth too. He's out there doing the work, growing the trees at the university so he can source it, so he can go ahead and do the research to help people. That's good. And it's very important. It's very important that we have folks like him that have PhDs. They put in the work. And then Oliver Grundmann, that's another PhD there. He did a survey that I talk about a lot. I like it because he puts the facts out there. He puts it like it is. He shows with the numbers. He put the work in to say, hey, this opiate epidemic is touching all points of society. There's no one out there that's excluded from it. It touches everybody. You may have a family friend and a coworker that has an addiction to opiates, and you don't even know about it because they're hiding it from you. They're very good at that because they know that if they were exposed, they could lose their job, they could lose their benefits. That would affect their entire family, and what are they going to do then? How are they going to support themselves? And then that goes into their packet. Anywhere they go to apply for a new job, it's going to be reported. And if they go to rehab, guess what? Now that becomes part of the record, their insurance record. What are they going to do? So they're just dealing with it the best way they know how. Well, think about it. All these warriors out here that I've been naming, they're going out here and they're doing something to help people. And what they're doing is they're working on basically to produce the information to let it go viral in the viral universe about a plant that's been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years, that people in other countries like Thailand, Mali, they've been drinking it like coffee and tea for years. They use it because there's so much opium over there to help them get off the opium. That's what they use it for, just to get off the opium. But they drink it like we drink coffee here and tea. And you say, well, Randy, how dare they drink that like coffee? Well, think about it, friend. Okay, every country's different. Look at England, United Kingdom. They drink tea. What do we drink mostly here in the U.S.? We drink coffee. Both of them have caffeine. Could they be addictive? I guess. You hear it all the time, right? Sure. But there's a lot of people that know how to use it responsibly. I think we have enough intelligent adults in this country, they can know how to use a simple plant like Kratom intelligently. I really believe that. I think you do too. And Kim, I thank you for the shout out on your channel for Kratom 911. And, just to basically explain, I'm not affiliated with any dispensaries. I just go where it's the dispensaries that I know are reputable. They take care of their customers, and I will visit with them. I'll check them out. That's right. And if they're legit, yeah, I'll go there. I'll give a shout out. I'll do whatever I can to help, because why? I'd rather help people and they can basically know what they're getting. Let me ask you this, okay? If an organization is willing to get a license, for example, the first license in the nation, they go through all the work, they go through all the process, they get their SOPs, they do the lab testing, they can tell you exactly what's in the kratom, what the potency is. There's no guesswork on your part. They're not out here trying to ship it across the line, state lines. They're not violating any of the laws out there. They're in compliance, because guess what? They're in a state where it's legal. Guess what else is legal in that state? Marijuana. Some states are very progressive. Shout out to Oregon. Shout out to Oregon, baby. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to Colorado. That's what I'm talking about. People are in holistics because they're hurting. That's why. They're not out here trying to party up and get high. Get real, man. Get real. Okay? If they was going to get high, they'd go out here and get them a fifth of Jack or a fifth of vodka, and they'd go out here and party on. But they're not doing that. They're hurting. It's called chronic pain. It's called opiate addiction. It's called mood swings. It's called illicit drug addiction. They're just trying to get some help, get some relief, get off of it, get their family back. Come on, get real, man. Off of a plant that is out here growing wild by the thousands, and they could make a tea with it, put it with orange juice, or they could actually make a smoothie with it. That's what they could do. And that's what we're doing with Kratom 911. When we find a source, we'll go over there. They invite us. Yeah, I do speaking engagements all the time. I fly all over the country. Yeah, you got that right. I'll tell my story in a heartbeat. I don't have a problem with that. And meet and greets, we have meet and greets we set up with groups. We talk about Kratom. We talk about CBD. That's what we do. Holistic health, that's what it's called. Holistic health. No pharmaceuticals, you see? And that's what I do. I just travel. I help people. Yeah, I do have a CBD company, but that's easy. It's international. And that's why I put my link there. So, that's for basically, anybody that's looking for CBD, I have it. That's how I found out about it. I was looking for it, but I had to have it without THC. And I'm not putting down these head shops and all these places that sell CBD around the universe. All I'm saying is just like I can't take a chance because I do drug testing. It's part of my medical regimen. I talked about that before. But just like the gentleman who was a truck driver and been driving for the same company 30 years, CDL driver. Shout out to all the CDL drivers. Same company for 30 years. And, that's a long time. He's looking for something to help him because these rough roads are bumping him up and down. He's getting up in age. Something to help him with the inflammation and soreness. He goes into the head shop, and on the label, what does it say? It says THC free. He buys it. Guess what? Mislabeled. Why take a chance? He lost his contract with that company. Now, if you're familiar with the way CDL works, it's going into a national database. Oh, yeah, because he failed a drug test, lost his job. Do you think any other company is now going to hire him? Come on. See what we're talking about here? That's ridiculous. So what I do is I was looking for a THC-free CBD, and I found it. Lab tested, no BS. I flew to Las Vegas, checked out the location myself. The people are winners, all right? International, $100 million last year. They're on pace to do $1 billion. Billion with a B. Billion with a B. Shout out to Josh and Gina. I'm glad they're going to do $1 billion. They deserve it. Helping people. That's what it's about. Helping people. That's what we do. That's what Kratom 911 does. We help people. We help people. Every time that you help someone, you know what you do? You open up the universe by your reaching to help them. Whether you donate, whether you share, whether you like, whatever you do to put that information about Kratom 911, about Kratom in their reality, you help them get off of the opiates, get off of the antidepressants, get off of the alcohol, get off of the illicit drugs. When you put that in their reality by your action, then what happens is that is going to come back to you multiplied in good karma. I promise you that. I guarantee that. It's better to help people. That's what you're doing. The universe brought you to this channel right now at this moment for a reason, for us to discuss and talk and visit. And that's what we're doing. We're visiting. That's why I'm working out here 20 hours. I may sleep 3-4 hours a day. The rest of the time I'm working. That's right. I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so happy. I'm basically, do I deal with pain? Yeah. I got surgery coming up this week. I'm going to deal with more pain, but I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's just like that. I'm not asking you to do anything I haven't already done and am doing, but I'm helping people just like you help people. We spread this word around. That's why it's important. If they don't know about it, what can they do to correct their situation? And they're quietly suffering. They don't know where to turn to. You know where most of them turn to? The street. That's deadly. Because then every purchase they make, they don't know what they're buying. They have no clue. And now with these synthetic opiates put out there, it's a death sentence, ladies and gentlemen. Like the fentanyl, the carfentanil, the elephant tranquilizer. They don't know what they're getting. And the minute that hits their body, instant death. Their respiratory system shuts down. And if there's not someone standing right with them that can do CPR or has some Narcan that can basically counter the effect of the opiates, they're going to be gone. Don't bring them back. Now, what happens is there's a lot of people out there that's on these opiates nobody knows about. And by them, when they come and talk, they're going to resonate with you, that you have a solution. See, that's why you're at this channel right now. You have a choice for them to review. Say, hey, look at this. Watch this channel. Just see if it's something they're interested in. That's all I'm saying. I'm sourcing all these PhDs, all these reporters that give true news, not the fake news. We're going to take the fear out of the Kratom industry. It's ridiculous. Come on, we're educated, intelligent people in this country that always come together in a time of emergency crisis. We pull together like a family and we overcome. And that's what I'm saying about this Kratom. It's time to pull together as a family. Stop with the fear-mongering out there. Hey, I'm not saying it's all because of Big Pharma trying to make billions and billions and billions off of destruction of people's family and their lives. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's got to be a reason. Let me ask you this, okay? And I'm not going to name any big networks, but think about it. When's the last time you ever saw a story on any of these big networks, news networks? They got the hype, huh? They got the buzz, huh? Well, when's the last time you saw them do one? When's the last time you saw them do one report on Kratom? That's all I'm asking. Oh, they'll show opiate epidemics. Oh, they'll show the people living out on the streets with the syringes. Oh, they'll show all the negative. Yeah, ooh, drama. Let's make some more money off of people's misery, huh? That's what they're doing. Well, why don't they take the equipment that they've got and use it for good, something positive? Let's say that together. Positive. No, they're where they're dwell on the negative. And that just feeds the cycle, just like putting gas on the fire. How about taking their information and their abilities and talk about Kratom? Talk to Dr. McCurdy, you know what I'm saying? Get that information, put that out to the public. Why are they trying to keep Kratom under the wraps? It's a member of the coffee plant. There's nothing, it's not like it's evil. That's one of my videos. Is Kratom evil? That's why I did that. Go check it out. It's because it's not evil. It's just a plant. That's just a leaf. And all the people that have used it, they can tell you that. They didn't get it. They didn't get addicted. I didn't get addicted. You hear all this BS about, it's addictive. Coffee could be addictive with caffeine. Tea could be addictive. Alcohol. Do you know how many deaths, alcohol-related deaths in a year? 88,000. 88,000. You see what I'm saying? Why don't they take alcohol off the shelves? Why don't they do that? So what do you see on the national networks about? What do you see? Oh, commercials for alcohol. Alcohol products. So yeah, exactly. And Oliver Grundman, you see, that's why his survey is so good. And you watch his video, I'm going to link it too. In the research, he said he only found one case where an individual become deceased had Kratom in his body. Only Kratom. One case. How many people do we have in this country? What, 330 million? 330 million people in this nation. One, according to a PhD that does the research, I believe him, one person that only had Kratom in their system. Think about that. And then I put on one of my other videos, our neighbor to the north, Canada, 35 million people. I haven't seen one death attributed to Kratom there. What's up with that? Hey, if you know about it, I put my email on here. Send me a link to it. I'm interested. I'll put it out here to all of you. If you have some information, I'm not talking about fake news. I'm not talking about some 3D model, some 3D computer model. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real research. Hey, they went in a laboratory. They sourced the trees just like Dr. McCurdy did. They know what they're talking about. Don't come up here and no fake news with me. I'm not into that. I don't have time for that. People watching this channel don't have time. They're looking for a solution. They're looking for a choice. They're ready to get off the opiates, the pills, the illicit drugs, the antidepressants. They're looking to get their life back. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you take a pill and then 12 hours go by and you don't even know where it went, that's not good. How can you live life like that? Think about it. That's what like Kim Kill's talking about. Watch her channel. You'll see it. All these channels I link to, these are real people. These are real people. That's what I'm talking about. It affects their life and how Crydom helped them to get their life back. Something happened to them beyond their control. They wasn't going out here partying. They weren't going out in the streets looking for the next high. You know what they were doing? They were doing exactly what you do every day. It's called living life. And then an unexpected occurrence happened, and then the next thing they know, they're on opiates. And they're just looking to get off of them. That's why this channel is so important. Send it viral. Send it through the universe. Because when you do, what happens is you're helping people out there that do not know where to turn. Every time you do a thumbs up, what it does with the algorithm, it basically would send the video to more and more and more people in their feed. Same thing with Instagram. That's how you help people, because they look at it and let them have the choice. If they don't know about it, if it's not in their reality, Kratom's not put in their reality, how can they know about it? Talk to 10 people. See how many of them you talk to knows about Kratom. I'd be surprised if 2 of them, 2 out of 10, what's that, 20%? Come on, really? We're one of the most educated nations on the planet. Why is it a simple plant with a simple leaf that's a member of the coffee plant? Why is it most people's never heard of it? It's never been put in their reality. That's what Kratom 911, this channel is for. I'm producing and directing a documentary, working on it right now. I'm talking with people like some of the actual growers in Indonesia. They contact me, they hit me up every day, every night, like 3 to 5 in the morning, because it's daytime where they're at. That's cool. I like to connect with them. And that's why I pass the information on to you. That way you know about it. And I'm not saying anything about, when I talk, I bring the facts out there. Like I say, hey, if you're going to do business with some company about Kratom, well, first of all, it should be lab tested. That's why I love the Kratom Protection Act. And I applaud it. Every state that passes it, good. That's the future. So all these companies that do not follow the requirements, they're going to be out of business. Good. Have an address so we know where to go. If we have an issue about their product, these companies hiding over the internet, why? Why are they hiding behind the internet? Why don't they disclose their address? Watch my videos. I'll talk to you about it. If I can't go to a location with a dispensary and go over there and actually visit with them and talk to them, I'm never going to talk about them. But I'm not even going to address it about them. I'm not going to say, if anybody say, hey, Randy, what about XYZ company? I'll say, never been there, don't know a word about them. I'm not going to say anything, because I'm going to take my time, my expense, my money. I'm going to go visit them. Any company out there, I will go visit them. And then if I visit them and I approve they're operating under the guidelines of the Kratom Protection Act, then I'll talk about them. I'll say, hey, I went over there. This is what I saw. That's the way I'm doing it. I'm not in the Kratom business. Don't care to be. That's not my buzz, okay? I just go from experience to what I experienced to help people, because I think there's millions of people out here. Look at me. I went all through life, did everything right. I was thinking, why have I not heard of this simple plant? What is going on here? Why did I have to go out here and research after an accident that almost was the end, you know? And I had to go through all this surgery and all this pain. Why did I have to go through all that? Why didn't I know about this? You see what I'm saying? What happened? What's the reasoning for it? And then the next thing I know, you know, I start researching and I find, you know, the only place I could find it at that time, that was years ago, was a head shop. And that's the only time I ever went in one in my life. And I had a family member go in with me. I mean, that's something, isn't it? You know, grown man. But hey, condition is condition. That's the way I was raised. You know, I mean, hey, I'm just that way. They walked in there with me, a young family member, and they took care of business for me. And I just kind of stood around, and that's what it is. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't remember the cost of it. What I do remember is I took it that night, and after a month of no sleep, I basically got the first good night's sleep I'd ever had in my life. And I said, OMG, where has this been all my life? Why didn't I know about this? And now I didn't know why I went through what I went through, the accident, the surgeries. I do now. That's why I'm spreading the word. I'm just saying in love. Hey, we work together. By you helping people, by spreading this word, spreading this channel, helping with the documentary, what it does is the karma's going to come back to you. I promise you, many times over, because you are saving lives. If they don't know about it, what's their other choice? They go to the streets. They're not bad people, ladies and gentlemen. It's the withdrawal symptoms. It's a beast. You've never been through it. You don't know what it's like. It basically throws you in depression like you've never experienced in your life. Listen to Kim Kill. She'll tell you, and others out there. And then you've got the aches. You've got it hurts all the way into your bone marrow. Yeah. You can't sleep. You got fevers. You got chills. Some people, you know, they can't even get out of bed. Kim will tell you that. Think about it. And what is this? A simple leaf gives them their life back. Simple leaf gives them the life back. And when you help to get the information and put it into their reality, like Crydom 911, you put these channeling this information into their reality, you're the one helping them get their life back in a simple way. I'm just saying, hey, look at this, watch this video, check out this Instagram, check out this Twitter. Let them get that information. And then what I'm saying is, now what do they have? They have access to PhDs in pharmacology that's honest, that's telling the truth. They'll have access to reporters that are real reporters. They actually do the work. You're helping them what we didn't have, I didn't have, Kim didn't have. We had to do it, I guess you'd call it, we had to do it the old school way. Just get out there and muscle through it and say, hey, there's got to be a better way, and we're going to find it. And we just did it. And now what we did is we're willing to share what we went through. We went through it to give you the experience of what we went through so you don't have to go through it that way. You have basically the path laid out there for you, your family, friends, and coworkers to say, step one, step two. Oh, if you're feeling this way, it's okay. It'll pass. Oh, you got a lot of depression going on right now? Hey, it's temporary. It will pass. You know, you've got those withdrawal symptoms. Here's what you can drink: some tea. You can drink a smoothie with this. You know, it takes a little bit of CBD, help with the inflammation, help you sleep, and time will pass, and it's your ally, and your body is a miracle. It will heal. And then in the future, you will basically be who you were, if not better than before the opiates, before the pills. That's all we're doing here, to give you the choice. All right? And I'm going to continue, but just give a shout out to my girl. I thank you very much, Kim. And you know, hey, I'm gonna set up a Twitch account. We're gonna learn do some Minecraft. I think that's a super game. Be some good therapy, right? You know, like I get on here and talk about Minecraft and take some Kratom and some CBD and get in a good frame of mind, get away from the pain, and get on some Minecraft. It'll be a good day. Every day's a good day. Until the next time, remember, all right, you've got Crydom 911 on Instagram, Crydom 911 Twitter, and Crydom 911 on YouTube. Send us viral. All right, hit that thumbs up. Tell your friends, share, subscribe. Anything we can do, you got our email, hit us up. Thanks for all the thousands of emails. We did set up the GoFundMe account for the documentary. We appreciate and thank you for your love you showed to all these people that's going to benefit from watching that documentary. And thank you very much. Until next time, your best friend in the world, I love you. Have a good day. Randy D. Rock saying peace out.